I want to talk to you this afternoon about the verse I was studying this morning in my quiet time, Philippians chapter 3, verse 1, which reads, "Finally, my brothers, rejoice in the Lord. To write the same thing to you is no trouble to me, but it is safe for you." Now, a very short verse. There's not anything really complex in this, but Paul is zeroing in on that rejoicing in the Lord. He uses the word rejoice 7 times in this 7-chapter epistle. And the first 3 are about suffering and the brethren and the normal things that we would rejoice over. And the last 3 times he adds the words, "in the Lord." You see, regardless of what's going on in the world, we can rejoice in the Lord because those things affect us eternally. And when he says we're to rejoice in the Lord, you see, he alone is our Savior. And failing to enjoy him and to rejoice in him blinds us to much of his ever-present power and goodness. So Paul adds a phrase after that, and this is where it may be a little puzzling, because he says, to write the same thing to you is not trouble to me, but it's safe for you. In other words, it doesn't cost me anything to keep telling you this, and the tense of the verb there is repeat this over and over. I don't have, I keep retelling you this, and I tell you this over and over, but that's not my problem. That's not the issue. The issue is it's necessary for your safeguard in the faith. Now, how does rejoicing safeguard our faith? Well, we know too often, I'm afraid, we equate rejoicing or joy and happiness. Things that happen in our life make us rejoice, and these things bring about joy, and to a degree that's true. But what Paul is saying is not everything in this life is going to be happy. And when the unhappy things happen, those things come into our life. If we force ourselves to rejoice in the Lord regardless, because it's in the Lord, that will safeguard our faith, and we will not be shattered by the events that come. You see, the Bible tells us if we rejoice in the Lord, it keeps us bound in to focusing on him and not the events that come. That's particularly important in my life in the last few weeks, and I wanted to share that with you today. If you like what I've said, click the like button, share it with others. Subscribe if you haven't already. The subscription is free, and I cherish your comments. Thank you, and good day.